What's up? I'm here, and if you've clicked on this review and you saw it was StarGirl, it is actually StarGirl. I know they just released Hollywood StarGirl, but I hadn't seen StarGirl. So when I saw that Hollywood StarGirl came out, I was like, oh, I guess I have to watch the first one. And now I'm not sure I want to watch the second one. So, I guess we're going to get into it. If you're new to my channel, I'm a blind film critic, so that's a perspective that is unlike anything else you probably have in your YouTube feed right now. So why don't you hang out and see what I thought about it. I'm going to talk a little bit about the audio description in the film, done by the wonderful Laura Post, who I love so much, and she did a great job with that. And I think I like the audio description better than the movie. Yeah, so I did. I was actually going to watch StarGirl and then Hollywood StarGirl back to back, but I left StarGirl so underwhelmed and so confused as to why there was a sequel that I actually just couldn't do it. So I had to watch something else. The thing about StarGirl is I didn't actually end up liking any of the leads in the film. I know that we've got this thing now where all of these teen films keep coming out. I know I'm not the target audience. I used to love teen films. I love teen films that weren't from my generation, like that were before me, that were from the teens of past, like Breakfast Club and 16 Candles and the 80s teen movies. And then I loved my teen movies that came along, when we got She's All That and Varsity Blues, and we got a ton of slasher films. And I've loved teen movies since then, when I wasn't a teen. Things that came along after, like The Duff and Easy A and other films as I've moved on up. Even He's All That really wasn't that bad. I was hesitant because it was a remake of a film I liked, and I was like, oh God. But it really wasn't that bad. And so there's no reason I couldn't have liked this. But the whole film just kind of falls apart for me. First of all, the fact that her name is StarGirl, and she's committed to it. Like, my name is StarGirl, and there's not really an explanation for it. She actually starts to explain it one time, and she's like, because I'm made of like stardust from the sky. And it's like, oh my God. But she's not. She's human. This is not like a super powered movie. She's not some weird thing that apparates out of nowhere and appears in somebody's life. This is not The Odd Life of Timothy Green. This is legitimately, this girl was homeschooled and she's entered the life. She does have a real name, which she will reveal at some point to you in the film. But she's super committed to being StarGirl. And she's not even that eclectic of a person, but the whole school stops and stares at her. Like, she's totally just, oh my God, we have nothing like this here. And of course, this is a school that has literally never won a trophy. They have a trophy case that's completely empty. And let me tell you how I know that this is stupid, because, by the way, slight spoilers. And this is not like a thing, but at the end of the film, so at some point somebody wins a trophy in the film and they put it in the trophy case, and it's the only trophy in the trophy case, right? It's this big deal. They have they keep talking about how they have this football team that loses all the time. And they just really want to win a game. It's such a loser school. They just lose everything. But historically, they've never won anything. Nothing. Not a debate competition, not a brain ball, nothing. This school is so terrible and so stupid. They have won nothing because there is nothing in the trophy case. And how do I know that they keep shit in the trophy case forever? Because the film at the end, which is why I don't know why there's a sequel, actually time jumps. And that same trophy is in that fucking trophy case, even though we're years in the future. And it talks about how the plaque on it is tarnished. It's so old that the plaque on it is tarnished, but it's still in the trophy case. And the school finally started winning some trophies and some other awards. So there's other shit in the trophy case to go along with it. So that means until this one trophy was won, we're supposed to believe that this high school never placed in a single competition, never won a single trophy for anything ever. In anything. Not in any sport, not in any academic, not in any extracurricular activity. This school is so terrible, it has won nothing. That's impossible. It is statistically impossible. High schools are paired against other schools in their own division. So it's not like this school was always dwarfed by larger schools. You get paired against schools in your own division. So it would be paired against other schools that are like it in the same size. So either everybody's drinking bad water in this town, or it's one of those stupid things that you do in movies for like effect that makes absolutely no sense. And of course, this is a teen film. It ends on a dance. There's a dance. There has to be a dance in this film because every teen film has a dance. Every teen film. Even Varsity Blues, they went to a strip club where there was dancing. So, although it doesn't end at a dance. So technically that's a sports movie. So it ends in a sports game. Sports movies ends in sport games. The rest of them end in dances. It's a difference. But yeah, I don't know. This guy, and he's like narrating the film, and he meets StarGirl, and she like changes his life forever. And I don't know. There's just, the characters are annoying. It was weird to see Giancarlo Esposito playing a good guy. I also kind of felt bad that Darby Stanchfield continues to get cast as a widow after she's playing one on Lock and Key. She's also playing one here. She's just gonna play a widow forever. Like her husband's always gonna be dead. I mean, she's getting really good at it. Acting wise, she gives the best performance in the film. She's not in that much of it, but it was the best performance of the film. I know Grace Vanderwaal, she won a season of America's Got Talent. And I'm not crazy about her voice, but I don't think she's untalented. There was nothing about it that just like blew me away. So she does sing as much as the film will let her, because that's her thing. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, it's this film. I hated this one character that like possibly is like the reason for like everything ending. She's just so unrealistically angry about one of StarGirl's things is that she likes to do random acts of kindness. So she has this bike and she takes it, and this girl's like yelling at her. She's like, that was my brother's bike and we gave it away for a reason, because he had an accident. He's not supposed to be on a bike. My parents decided. And then you just brought the bike, and it was the same bike. And it's just like, how the fuck is she supposed to know that? This girl's just trying to do something nice for somebody. You know, like she's just trying to be a nice person. You know, like she runs out onto the football field and everybody gets mad at her because she's like helping this football player. And like, they're like, we just want to win this game. Stop helping a football player. It's like, man, God, everybody in this town is like, their priorities are shit. You know, like, what are their priorities? She like lives in a town of assholes. I don't know. I don't know how this film got a sequel. I guess some people like it. I've heard people who are like, oh, I really love StarGirl, the first one. I'm like, why? Why? Are there not enough teen films out there for you? This one doesn't even make sense. It doesn't have likable characters. They don't make good life choices. They don't make good choices. They don't make consistent choices. They just do kind of random things that the plot needs them to do, but the plot doesn't even know what it needs. So stuff happens, and then the film ends. And the film ends in such a way, by the way, that it actually prevents itself from having a sequel. Because, I don't know, the story is not, StarGirl is not the lead of the story. She is not the one telling the story. It's the boy. The boy is. So Leo is telling the story. So he's the protagonist. But the film is about, the sequel is going to be about StarGirl, and what is it going to be narrated by? A different boy? Is she going to start narrating her own story? What the hell? Why? We had a time jump at the end of the film where the guy talks about as the years went by, you know, and it's like, are we Going back in time, I have no idea what the sequel is going to do. But this film does not lend itself to a sequel, but Disney made one anyway. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll watch Hollywood Stargirl. Maybe this is enough. Maybe this is all you get from me. Audio description was great. Laura Post, thank you so much. It was amazing. Just great job. There's so many little things to just sort of help flesh out the thing. First of all, you know, I mean, you've got a girl named Stargirl, so obviously you want to know how she looks and what she's dressed like all the time, because she's, you know, there's like flowers that she uses all the time. There's this one scene where she has like a pet rat that's in her backpack and it like crawls out and sits on her shoulder. So I mean, there's a lot of things that we would miss along the way. However, I would say this film is also not smart enough for you to not be able to follow it without audio description. It enhances it. I mean, there's like football scenes, so you get the actual plays of what's happening in the football scene, so that's really helpful. There are things that happen without dialogue, so that's nice. It definitely helps us, but this film is also not smart enough for you to be confused by. So don't worry about it. Yeah, underwhelming. Stargirl. I don't know that it's terrible. And again, your 12-year-old might love this film, and that's fine. They're probably the target demo for it. Maybe they read the book and they're like, oh my God. I don't know. Maybe they see the deep meaning in it. Maybe this only makes sense to kids of this generation. I have no idea. But I've seen teen films made for teens of this generation, and this film has no message, whereas other films do. Has no consistent message. So Stargirl she has to give a speech, and the speech is terrible. It's not even like a good speech. She's not even a good public speaker. So I don't know like how that happens and why. Nothing really makes sense in this film. Yeah, so actually I was going to give this film a grade, but now as I'm talking myself, I'm actually going to end up lowering it down. Because I really this film, the more and more I think about it, the more I really didn't like it, and I would never really want to watch it again, nor would I want to actually recommend it to anybody. So, it's sad because I've been enjoying most of the Disney Plus originals that have come across my way. So I don't know what happened here, but I'm gonna give Stargirl a D plus. That's my Stargirl grade. Anyway, maybe I'll watch the sequel. I don't know. I make no promises. Why would I watch something that I know I'm not gonna like just so I can tell everybody I don't like it? It doesn't really make sense. I'm sure the sequel's about the same as this one. Hollywood Stargirl is already a dumb name, so you know, she's just gonna name herself after every city that she goes to. Vegas Stargirl or something is next. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. As always, like and subscribe. I'm so close to 50. I can taste it. I want to break 50. And you can check out more reviews from me at macthemovieguy.com. And the audio description project exists. And you can go to the adna.org, the adna.org, and you can see what else Laura Post has narrated. And see if you've heard her voice on something before, which you probably have, because I have. And watch more things described by her with audio description narrated by her. So that's it from me. Like I said, maybe I'll review the sequel, maybe I won't. It's a coin toss right now, so